Hi, my name is Emma Pauley, and I'm a lead creative on Conspiracy Play, specializing in dramaturgy. And a theory that's always been really fascinating for me personally, well, less of a theory and more of a web of intersecting theories, is the idea of ancient astronauts. And what I mean by that is the series of theories and body of research that believe that aliens or otherworldly beings or other dimensional beings have been visiting the Earth through various points in human civilization and guiding and pushing forward human progress. And this usually manifests in ideas like aliens built the pyramids, aliens built Stonehenge, humans were genetically engineered by aliens. And these theories really kind of kicked off with the publication of a book called Chariots of the Gods by a man named Erich von Däniken in the 60s. And since then, they have been linked to a number of archaeological sites around the world, including a lot of archaeological sites in Peru, such as the Nazca Lines, which are a group of geoglyphs, meaning like pictures carved into the ground that are these massive, beautiful carvings. And the thinking is that because they can only truly be seen from above, that somehow aliens were involved in their construction. This also occurs a lot of archaeological sites, as I said, in Egypt, due to the thinking of the pyramids are such a architecturally complex unit that they couldn't have possibly been designed by human hands. And this theory is always really interesting for me because I love ancient history. A lot of what I do is based around ancient history, and watching the present day trying to interpret the past is always something that's really fascinating for me. And I think in particular, this phenomenon really reminds me of a lot of what ancient civilizations would do when they were confronted with relics of their own past. In this case, I'm talking about dinosaur bones and mastodon skulls. When mastodon skulls and dinosaur bones were discovered by a lot of ancient civilizations, they were interpreted as monsters and dragons. And in the case of the mastodon skulls in particular, they were interpreted as the Cyclops, because you see that kind of one eye socket, which originally would have been a tusk. So that's always really fascinating for me, watching the present try to figure out the past as even the past is trying to figure out its own past. It's a fun little reminder that human development is in no way linear, that we are always kind of going through these cycles of how we think about ourselves and how we think about what came before us.